The last unicorn. You're not talking about that, are you?
No, there was a cartoon. There was a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon in the early 80s, and they had a little baby unicorn that would pal around with them.
I remember being severely disappointed by that.
We got that going for us.
Yeah, it's a baby unicorn, the last offspring of its kind, and the great unicorn Silvermane visited you and left the child unicorn in your care.
What's the baby unicorn's name?
We didn't ask.
You can tell it has some telepathic abilities because it's tapping into your mind. You can kind of hear its grunts and feelings, but
so is it only talking to the druids?
You can tell maybe it's a female unicorn, and she seems to be a little bit shy.
What's your name, little one? Hold on.
It looks at you, blinks its eyes, does a couple spins, a little bashful. Yeah, so like I said, this one, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. We have a couple members of our party that I'm not super sure about. And so really, I mean, if we're starting play already, I would have initially attempted to take this newfound blanket and immediately put it on her back as a drape over her back, like a blanket, to see if it could conceal her identity. I'm really freaked out about some of the people in our party and this unicorn, and I really, like everything in my life just shifted upon her arrival. So my first thought is take the blanket off, put it on her, and see what happens. Does it disguise her horn?
It looked like a pony.
Exactly.
By the way, did everybody get a copy of those magic items? So I just wrote 3 of them out.
Yeah,
right?
I got a copy. I printed them out.
We got the dirty blanket. We got the slider, the dagger. Mm-hmm. And I guess Sim's getting that, so he's not going to use that this time because he won't be here. Is that right?
Yeah.
And we got the halberd, the glaive of wounding. And we got those from the ogre dragon, the ogre / black dragon. Last week, as a little brush up in case you weren't here, the party of adventurers was able to overcome and defeat the ogre.
I was surprised.
Ogre black dragon. He had wings and everything, half and half, but kind of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And just then afterwards, a visit from a mythical creature, Silvermane, all silver skin and hair the color of diamond, eyes like pink gemstones. Telepathically communicated with you and asked for your help. You agreed to save him and his kind from being eradicated from the Forbidden Forest, which is their home. They've lost their sanctuary. The wizards were hunting them and stealing their horns for their own lustful power.
Who was hunting them? Sorry.
The evil wizards.
Okay.
That's all you know.
That's definitely a job for druids.
Yeah. And as Hyphy, the gnome, sprawls the dirty blanket item over the baby unicorn, right away it changes to the size of the horse and turns. You see right away the unicorn, the single unicorn ivory horn from it. So you see it right away. It just kind of vanishes, and it looks like a baby horse now.
I immediately look at Twigs with this desperate expression, like, "Oh my God, are you in? Like, we have to do whatever it takes." Like, I'm freaking out, and I'm not even looking at anybody else in the party right now but Twigs.
Well, the problem is the parent horse dropped them off and didn't give us any other than like to protect the baby, you know. So we don't really know where to take the horse. If we have to hide the horse, if it's even safe to go back to the family Grimm, we don't know anything.
Well, right, but now that it doesn't look like a unicorn anymore, we have more options.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a good
What is
thing.
the rest of the? Go ahead.
Can we hear from Ben? Ben, testing.
Yep. Hello.
Him being a wizard.
Good morning, afternoon. I hear you now. There you go. I'm the only one with a virtual background.
I don't know how to do that yet.
My camera's not good enough for it.
What?
I tried and it said.
How do you upload a personal background?
I just click when I do at the bottom of Zoom. I just click more.
I don't have a more.
Participants.
I have restrictions, record, share screen, chat, and participants. Under participants, there's a more button.
Well, mine says retro background. Maybe because I'm doing the Zoom.
Yeah, maybe.
If you go to the bottom left don't click the stop video, but at the top right of the stop video button, there should be a little like arrow.
Yeah, video settings.
Yep. And then you should be able to go through it from there.
Recording, backgrounds and filters. None. Video.
Clicked it.
I clicked the wrong thing?
No, I accidentally, my screen
here
is
it
a
says
touch screen.
Add an image. Okay. Add image. Oh. Don't wait for me.
Let's start with
you're supposed to have a green screen behind you?
No.
Not necessarily.
You don't need that.
I think you can go into your Zoom account and do it like off meeting, like at another time and set it up.
Yeah, I'll do it another time. I'm distracting everybody.
So let's start with Hyphy. Hyphy, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your character.
Hi, my character's name is Hyphy, and she is a 3'2" tall gnome, dressed in like dark brown, very plain clothes, but you can see fancy clothes peeking out underneath every once in a while. She has lots of pouches strapped to her carefully and methodically, and they don't make noise. They just kind of stay close to her body. She has dark, iridescent blackish hair and violet eyes, and her skin is the color of hazelnut shells. She's inquisitive and almost to the point of being annoying at times, and interested in everything and a little bit of a know-it-all.
Excellent. Who wants to go next?
Okay, Twigs can go. Twigs is a druid. Twigs Dark Moon. I gave him a last name. So he's a human druid, 3rd level. He basically follows the moon, circle of the moon. So he's able to shape change into different creatures, different beasts specifically. He's able to do that in our last encounter, which hopefully helped slay the ogre black dragon. He's protective of his friends. He's loyal. He's claustrophobic, and he's on a mission to save this unicorn now.
Great. Can I get your skills, Twigs, and also can I get your hit points, Hyphy?
Sure.
Total hit points 24. Right now I'm down to 23.
Where did I write my skills?
Yeah, you guys are still damaged. So you haven't had a chance to heal yet. You want to continue right from last week.
So Twigs has luck, animal handling, insight, nature, and appraisal.
That might be too many.
Well, animal handling, insight, and nature come from being a druid.
Okay, animal.
And then you said you get 2 for being human, so I took luck and appraisal. So I should be able to appraise the gems. I mean, you told us how much they were, but
That's
Yeah,
pretty
your
good.
appraisal helps identify the gems and get the value. That's why I told you.
okay,
And
that's fine.
once you get them into town, you can figure out if you want to sell them and divide the gold, or if you want to keep them separate.
Yeah.
Animal handling, nature, luck, appraisal, and what else?
Insight. That's a druid thing.
You might have one too many. We'll
Okay.
discuss that later.
All right.
Let's focus on 4. So let's remove 1 now. Can we do that?
All right, sure. I'll just take off luck. It's fine.
All right.
Because I think I have to take animal handling, insight, and nature because of a druid, being a druid.
Okay. And going on 3rd level, what are your hit points?
He's got 33 hit points.
Are you damaged at all from last week?
Yeah, let's see. What did he take? Oh, wait. No, he didn't take any damage because he did his back attack on the ogre. So yeah, Twigs didn't take any damage. It was Sin that took the damage.
I have you at armor class
14.
14.
Yeah.
Same for you, Hyphy. Your armor class is improved, Hyphy, with the blanket, but you're giving it to the horse, the unicorn. So
Understood.
just remember that. Okay, so I have you at +4, +2, your scimitar, Twigs,
Yes.
and what about your hammer?
The hammer went to the orc, Krull. So he'll have a club. So it's a D6, a sickle, and a sling. I don't know how much damage a sickle does. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's a D4.
We can look it up. I think it sounds like a D6. Okay, now let's do Quillis. You there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Emma's also with the group too. Do I need to introduce Emma? Or do it after
Sure.
Quillis? Go ahead,
Sure.
Quillis. 2 years, I'll look at Emma.
Okay. Quillis is a quite tall goat king. He has pretty short horns that adorn a very starkly different colored face. So he has a white barrier around the face, and then a dark with the flat part of the top of the snoutish area. And the rest of his fur is
What?
gray.
What?
Gray and black.
Yeah, I printed it out.
He does not wear clothing, but you do see many pouches and backpack, etc.
Wonderful. I have you at armor class 12. Is that right?
With the bracers from last time, it went to 13.
Great. Okay, so you're able to wear the braces. Yeah. Okay. Great. I have you. I just have a weapon just in case. I have a dagger, +3, +1. Is that right?
Yep.
And you know what your spell modifier is, your proficiency, and your stat modifier to your hit roll, to your hit spell.
I did. That didn't change with level 1 to 2, did it?
No.
Because the proficiency didn't change? Okay, it's +6 to both, I believe.
+6 to hit. and 2 DC. And have you Arcana and Religion?
Yes.
And hit points, I have 18. But you took some damage, right?
I'm at 4 hit points right now.
So 14 damage, you're at 4. So the Goat King is visibly wounded. Is there any more good berries left? Or healers? I think
I have good,
I'm sorry, I was gonna say I think you cast your healing spell last
Yeah,
session.
Twig's got a healing spell. He can shape change back to human form and heal him with he would have healing word, and he would have everybody should have a good berry.
So you just have healing word, you don't have the other one? Healing word does a D4, I think, plus your modifier.
D4 plus 4.
you have
So
cure
you
wounds.
want
I
to
have
do that
cure
now?
wounds.
Yeah, that's fine. D4. He's a
Is that
wizard.
just on one person?
One person, yeah.
Okay, so you need a healing roll. The D4 plus 4 will heal up Goat King.
3 plus 4, 7.
You gain 7 points of healing. You're up to 11.
The healing itself almost doubled. Like, if I started at 0, then what I got healed was almost double what I had. That
And
didn't
then-
make any sense. Never mind.
And then if you need more hit points, you can eat a good berry, and I can give you my good berry.
You get your good berry. Will you eat it? Goat King Wizard.
I'll say thank you, but we should keep that for more dire situations. And he kind of gets up. I'm all right.
So he's not bloodied anymore?
No.
And my skills I have Intimidate, Athletics, and Perception.
Okay, so Emma's gonna.
I
Sorry,
had
go
you
ahead.
at +5, +3 last game with the great axe, so I'm gonna put +6, +4 because it's the glaive is +1 weapon. Yeah.
Right. So, but you said she wouldn't be proficient in it right away.
You start playing with it. You start. It just so happens that Emma was
Fast learner.
raised back home with glaives, so what to give me proficiency in that one.
Okay, so what is the glaive? What's the base damage again? I can write it down. I printed out her character sheet. D8 plus 2d8, right? Plus
Yeah,
one weapon.
It's an exotic weapon, huge. It needs 17 strength to wield. Also 10 feet distance to wield. And it does 2d8 +1. And if you roll 5 or more required to hit, it does wounding damage. A D4 rounds, 1 to 8, 1d8 for a D4 rounds. A con save will stop the bleeding. DC 15.
Okay, slashing.
Or healing. Slashing damage, yes. And I have Emma wounded down to 18 hit points, so you took 11 damage.
Okay.
You're 18 hit points.
Okay.
We do a good berry count. Does everybody have one to say, or does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Like
I
could cast it again because I still have spells. Are you only allowed to have one good berry spell on at a time?
No, because they're good. They stack up. You're good. If you want to cast it again, you'll give maybe some people some more healing because we have Goat King at 7 damage, and we have Hyphy at Hyphy's just 1 damage, and we have Emma down to 18 hit points at 11 damage.
Right.
So it's up to you. You want to cast it again?
Of course.
I can cast Cure Wounds instead if you want. I mean, unless you want to refresh their good berries.
Well, the good berry's good because they can use it whenever they want as a bonus action, right? Pop it in their mouth.
Yes.
So
will
5
that be
more.
your last spell, Hyphy, if you cast Cure Wounds?
Sure. Yes.
So
you
maybe
can make good berries for everybody.
5 more good berries I'll pass around since there's only 5 of us now.
Now check your spells. Do you have what? One more, two more?
I went to 3rd level, so I would get more spells, right? Don't
Yeah,
tell
but
you
you're
the
not
second-
giving. You're not giving.
You only get 3. It's
You're not
3
getting.
first and one second.
Yes.
Four first and 2 seconds at 3rd level.
4 first and 2 seconds.
Okay, so I
Once
get
we keep track of them, okay? And we're not resting yet, so you get the
Right.
new spells, but you don't recoup those spells just yet.
So can I write down 2 new spells for 2nd level?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Power up.
Power up.
I still have one of each left, and so my Cure Wounds I'll cast at 1st level on Quillis. So that's a 1d8 plus 3.
He'll see you do that, and then he said no to the good berry earlier. He's not bloodied.
It's just for later, just to have it in your stash.
Are you denying the healing powers of the druidess? Is that what you're doing?
I am trying to convince them to wait.
We need everybody at 100%. Do you have your own way to heal? Is there something that you can do that we don't know about? I'll be happy to save my spell, but I want you to be at 100%.
The druid's trying to persuade you, Phyllis. What do you do? Decisions. You're no good if you're dead. You know how it goes.
But the couple of spells that we have left would be very useful.
You're very
For
useful too.
anything.
You're still bleeding. There's blood trickling down your arm. Seriously, I don't know. Do you have
I'm barely bleeding, and he'll cast a glue on the blood so that it stops moving.
Red glue.
You cast a glue cantrip and it sticks together. It does stop the bleeding a little bit. It doesn't really heal you, but it stops like a band-aid.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Let me ask you really quick out of character. What's a good 2nd level spell for the druid?
Hyphy?
thoughts? I took Moonbeam, which I thought was great. I took Lesser Restoration. There's
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take lesser. That's a healing spell, right?
right, but there are
Not
other good ones.
really. Lesser restoration
Well,
is more of a like condition.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, if like you're paralyzed or something like that, or
Yeah.
prone, it'll. Okay, that's. I want to. It does. They don't have a healing spell then. That's
Make an insight check, druid.
Act Without a Trace is good too.
Actually,
Both druids?
both druids make an insight check. I think that's wisdom.
Sure.
I failed. I rolled an 8.
10 plus 5, so 15.
That's good enough. You get a stroke of. You get an idea. Remember Baron Grimm, who's like the king of the castle, but not a king, just a baron. He was nice to you, and he was appreciative that you saved his family and his castle from the undead. He just briefly he showed you his son, which was downstairs in the cellar, which was turned to a zombie. And he said, "If you can help my son in any way, I'll be eternally grateful." And zombieism is contagious in the Five Families world, and your insight tells you it possibly could be healed by restoration.
Lesser restoration. Well, that's the way to do it. Hyphy, you
That
took
was
less.
the insight you get. So that's our choice for you.
Well, Hyphy took lesser restoration, so I don't need to take that.
Right. I've only got 1 second level spell left, but yes, I have it.
Can you put bark skin on other people, or is it self only?
Bark skin? I'm not sure. Whatever it says in the player's handbook.
Okay.
You can try it. We'll have to look it up. It's definitely worse than yourself. Not that much.
All right, I'll do bark skin for now.
So
A willing creature, and you have to be able to touch them.
What is it?
sometime in the
Add
past-
AC plus 1 AC.
It's concentration.
1 minute.
Target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what kind of armor it's wearing. But it's concentration up to an hour.
Okay, so that means you can only have one on. That's all that means.
Right.
And if you get hit, you have to make a concentration check. Okay. So base AC is 16 then. That's what it does. It raises your base AC to 16
Right.
for an hour. Okay.
What's the duration?
She said an hour.
Okay, so you want to cast it right before combat.
Basically.
Some time has passed, adventurers, and you come into the hours of the night. And the moon comes out. It's getting darker.
Ooh, it's my kind of
and
moon.
you figure out how to get down. So, and you remember the Grimm party is tomorrow morning. The Grimm family social event is tomorrow morning, which is a new birth. It's a girl. And you were invited by carrier pigeons. Crow got a carrier pigeon. He thought it was for him. So he is going to come and show up. He's going to wear his Sunday best. And the other pigeon, you guys got that. And it was just a
Didn't Kroll fly off with some kind of device?
Yeah, it was a little goblin flyer. He flew off the ledge and flew into the Shadow Valley and said he's going to go to the birth party. And he's
I
very
think we
happy.
better get there before he does, because he may not be very welcome without our introduction.
I don't
Yeah,
think we're
'cause-
gonna get there beforehand.
Yeah, he's flying. He moves way faster. I mean, yeah.
No, but it's in the morning, so he won't show up until the morning. So we need to try to get back there tonight if we're going to help him.
All right. Well, I guess we're going back and we're taking the little pony with us
And we have the little girl
and the little girl. So we're minus Crawl and we're minus
and
Sin.
the dog.
Sin
and the
just
dog.
disappeared back into where he came from. Came in, shot a couple arrows, got hit, got healed, disappeared again.
Great.
Fucking drow.
Just like
But
a girl
luckily
elf,
did
man.
not see the unicorn, so good.
He's assuming that the drow will look at the unicorn with greedy eyes.
Oh
The
yeah.
horn, the horn.
All right. So we're not able to rest because we have to get back there in time, right? Is that what you're trying to say
I
to
think so.
the group? Okay.
Let's see how you're gonna get down from the tower.
Well,
Okay.
You took everything of value.
yeah.
So
We have
do you
to,
want to grab some spider shells for your spellbook?
Always. Sure.
so did we figure out what the baby unicorn's name is?
It's bashful.
Bashful? Okay.
No, the thing is bashful.
Well, that's going to be its
Yeah, 'cause
name then.
Bashful's the dwarf
Bash-
name. No,
Bashful is going to be his name.
It looks like a, no, we could give it a better name than that. We can all call it something different, I suppose.
It's Bashful. That's his name.
Hyphy can name it because she's the proper protector of the unicorn.
Hmm.
Is Quillis there?
Oh, and we have the dog too, right? Can we
Yes.
communicate with the dog with animal handling as druids and take the dog with us?
Did you
You
want
friend
to
the
collect
dog?
some spider shells for your spellbook?
Spider shot. I don't think I have any spells that need that.
Not yet.
not?
For the covering, for the protective layer of your spellbook, which you remembered back at home. It created a protective layer for spellbooks if sewn together properly. Just giving you some ideas. There's you got everything else basically. You divided the treasure, so we can figure out how to get down from the 60-foot high tower. You're in the uppermost level of the tower. The ceilings are blown out. You each have a 30-foot rope in your adventurous path.
50 foot, I hope.
I think it's 30, but if you
Good time together. We had to.
50 foot's really really long. I don't
Standard.
think it's. I think you have a 30-foot rope. Yeah, if you tie two together, you got it.
50 feet of rope doesn't take up a lot of space.
I'm gonna roll for it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 30, 4, 5, 6, 50. There you go.
We're lucky
Okay,
we
you
even have the
you
rope.
have a 50-foot. You have a 50-foot rope in your adventurous pass. Doesn't take up too much space.
Okay, so
The
Twigs,
the moon's moving.
Twigs, when you were a spider, did you notice any other way down off of the ledge, or was it just a sheer drop? Because that ogre dragon used its wings.
I thought we had to go up to get out.
Well, we can go down, but there are lots of spiders and.
Well, down is into the spider labyrinth. Up
Right.
is the way out.
Down is into the spider labyrinth, which is the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that is the front door on level 1, and then it's a situation on the 3rd level of landing where, you know, like in the movies, you have those tornadoes and they destroy half the building. So you go into the room and then the whole walls are gone. The walls are gone. You can walk right off and fall off the ledge. So the walls are gone. You just have the landing there, the floor with holes in it, and then the ceiling is also partially gone.
Does it fall deeper into the earth, or is it open like a valley type situation?
It just walks off. If you walk off the ledge, you'll go fall right into the valley. About 60-foot drop.
Okay.
Tall grass below you.
And that's the only way to go. Otherwise, we go back the way we came. Is that true? Those are our 2 directions of choice.
So far, yeah.
Okay. So, I'm fine with whatever. We can tie rope together and go down the valley and start heading back.
Willis, do you want to look around for a teleportation chamber?
Well, Quillis can freaking climb the mountain. He's a damn goat.
Probably could, yeah.
And I could too, and you could too. I could turn into a goat, and
Yeah.
I have one more wild shape for the day, but that doesn't help us get
The unicorn. Well, the unicorn can get down.
Girl down.
The little girl. She can
There are
ride
no
the pony.
mountains. There are no mountains around. I don't know who said mountains.
Well, you said there's a
No,
valley. It's a steep hillside into the valley.
No, I said the tower is a 60-foot tall old tower monument, and it's in the middle of a grassland valley. There's no hills around. Well, the valley is like 30 or 40 miles. You are surrounded by mountains and hills, like in 30 miles. You're closer to the center, so there's no mountains or hills around. It's closer than 30 miles.
So
Any ideas?
we talked about climbing down. If they took the shape of a goat, would I actually have any benefit from being a goat king toward climbing down the side of the tower?
No, because you'd be 90%. You'd be 90 degree. There's no climbing is good for climbing up mountains or cliffs or hills,
Okay.
which there are none around.
All right.
I'll even give it to you if, like, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the advantage. There's a landing going from the 1st level to the 2nd level, and the stones were badly destroyed. So it's almost like you couldn't climb. You have to make a dex check. I'll give you advantage on that because it's climbing down some broken stairs. Other than that, it won't help you.
Well, I think we just have to use rope and climb down, and someone can carry the little girl down, and someone can carry the pony down.
That's one way.
Well, I believe I have something to help with that.
You can also lower people down. You can tie the rope around their wrists, waist, and lower them down, so they don't have to climb.
Is the unicorn child less than, I don't know, 400 pounds?
Yes, it's a baby horse.
All right. I just want to check.
It's
Never
probably,
mind.
my thinking it would be a little bit bigger than Hyphy. Hyphy, what are you, 38 pounds?
38 pounds. Yep.
It might be like, I don't know, like maybe 75 pounds.
I thought I had a spell
Maybe
for
more.
it, but it said it can't cross an elevation change. So it's called Tensor's Floating Disk. And it's basically a disc that can carry weight along with me, up to 500 pounds-ish. And I was thinking of using that, but at the very end it says it can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more. So I do not have something to help with that. So we'd have to carry on the way down, like we
So
said
that one,
before.
it goes across, right?
Yeah.
If we're going across, but not climbing down.
Yeah.
When you use Tensor's elevator, that's what you need. Big
Yeah.
elevator. Hey, homebrew spell. Tensor's elevator. It goes up and down. It'll get you up and
Can't go
down
left
the
and right.
the towers without using the stairs, avoiding the large spiders. Any other ideas? Okay, just then, I want you guys to make an insight check, everybody.
Insight.
Abysmal.
Oh,
24.
natural one. 4 total.
24, natural 1.
Emma rolled a 17.
And Quillis?
3.
Okay, 24 guy. And yeah, I guess. You hear like a mooing, like a cow, like ooh, ooh. And cow seems to be in trouble. You know, you grew up on the farm, and you know how the animals make noises. This cow seems to be in trouble. And it sounds a little bit loud, like maybe at the base of the tower. Go take a look.
Sure.
Okay, you go out to the end of where the wall is gone, the floor meets the air at 60 height. You look over the ledge, and you know how you have tall grass like in the valley, and there seems to be something that's been dragged across the grass because there's like an indentation, like a thick, like it's almost as thick as a road. And then at the end of the indentation, you see like a cow being dragged by webs, big webs, and the cow's in distress, and it seems to be dragged by spider webs across the valley. It's moving at kind of a fast pace, and it's heading towards the base of the tower. And just at the beginning of the webs, you see what appears to be a moving black, huge spider. And this one, a little bit bigger than the ones you fought initially downstairs. This one, not only is it all black, huge spider, but it has these white hairs coming from the body, like it's maybe like a mature spider. And you can tell it's just a little bit more mature and large than the other spiders you fought downstairs. It's coming towards the tower. It's going to feed its babies.
Toward the main entrance, or toward,
yes.
Can we tell? Toward the main entrance?
Yes.
So I gesture to it and say, well, looks like it's eating, so we can leave as soon as it starts rapping, I guess.
Poor cow. Well, the cow gave me an idea, though.
What?
Well, I mean, if either of the druids want to wild shape into something heavy enough to be a counterweight, we could lower people down, and unicorns and little girls, everybody down safely, having a counterweight, because we certainly have, with 3 ropes, enough to tie together. And does that make sense? Kind of walk away and then walk forward to lower them.
like a counterweight to lower him over the ledge and down safely.
Right. Yes. I
Just
don't
then-
know. That doesn't help the cow, but
Just then, the little girl Matilda jumps up. Hey, I better get home. I think it's time for supper. You have saved Matilda, the young girl. She's not more than 9 years old, from the spider cocoons, and she's been tagging along, hanging around, hiding in the corner as you fought the ogre and the spiders, and now she's come to the center of the room and asked if you can take her home for supper.
good idea, Matilda. We're working on that right now.
So she says, "Oh, no worries, no worries, no rush." She
We
goes,
had
"Is that a
given
spider
her
down there?"
we had given her a good berry, which takes care of her food for the day, I think. So I think she's good. She shouldn't be hungry.
Yeah, she ate a good berry. So you want to try the lever move? I'll give you basically a dex check and an intelligence dex check and intelligence check to get the balance right, and then we can try it. Try that.
Yeah, sure.
I think
Unless
you
anybody
need at
has
least,
any better ideas.
you need at least 2 ropes. 2 your ropes.
I've got one. Twigs has one, I think, and Emma has one, I'll bet. And Quillis, do you have a rope in your
Yes, I do.
explorer's pack?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you want to
okay.
go down off the edge and not go down the stairs and down the logs, how the logs are lined up, remember?
Yeah.
Then we can just throw the rope over the edge and just do like a strength check or a dex check. It's fine.
Thanks. I think we're trying to avoid that.
In case you fall, right?
Well, no, I fell fine last time. I fell and I was protected by all the squishy cocoons. But I think, are we trying to avoid going inside, going down through the inside where all the baby spiders are, and now maybe this big spider too?
Yes.
Or are we overthinking this? I mean, we could just go down, or should we try this method that I just came up with?
Yeah, we're just gonna lower like maybe the Emma lowers everybody down one at a time, and then she would just have to crawl down herself, and I guess that would be the only strength dex check that would have to be made.
Explain your method again, Hyphy, so the whole party can hear. I don't think they listen.
Okay, so if we strung together all the ropes that we had and Emma stayed at the top, one of the 2 druids could go down as well, I only have 1 wild shape yet left, but we could lower me down. I'm 38 pounds, and then I could turn into the heaviest possible animal that I could think of, and then be a counterweight to help lower people down more safely than just one person's hand on, or one orc's hand on a rope. Does that make sense? So we can do like a like if I can turn into a cow and I have to check, I would walk far away with the rope and then slowly walk closer. Boy, that math isn't working. I'd walk.
Yeah.
Help me out here.
That could work. I think,
We just need a fulcrum, right? Like a.
yeah, I think our best bet would be to find something to loop the rope around
Right.
and then just walk down carrying the things.
Like in the army, that you just jump over the edge with ropes, just shoot down. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 jumps.
No, that's not gonna work. All you have to do is tie the rope around your waist, and Emma lowers you down.
And how does
She's
Emma
got
get
it.
down?
She has to climb herself down, or she could, if there's some place to tie it up there, she can tie it and then use the rope to help lower herself down.
We can
So-
all lower her down if we do.
There's a large spike in the center of the room that held the dog that seems pretty stable. You can tie it to that.
Do we have the dog too in our party as well?
Yes, you have
Okay.
a dog, you have Matilda, plus the 4 characters.
Okay,
So
and
you
then
have 6 people, 7 people, including the unicorn, to worry about.
1, 2. Did
Yeah,
Sir?
the unicorn, a dog, and a Matilda plus the 4 characters.
And then what happened to what's his name? Sir Balin.
Sir Balin.
He's
Yeah, what happened
gone.
to him?
He's just gone. Who
He
knows?
took his
I think
like a thief in the night. How the fuck did he get down?
What?
he slid down. He slid down the log.
He
and went out the
Rambo'd.
front door. He went out the front door.
He
All right.
might be a cocoon now.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? We'll find that blue diamond on him. Okay,
Ooh, that was a 1,400 gold piece diamond, right?
15.
1,500 gold piece
Counting.
diamond, a rare blue diamond.
All right, so let's just lower each other down.
Okay, make
the
a,
other way
start-
hedges our bets.
Start
a
with
bit.
the Hyphy should go first, and then we can lower the girl, and then the unicorn, and then
Let's not get all of these prey down by themselves at the bottom, though. I mean, we have to think about that. Where's the spider? Like, where we're going to land, how close is that to where the spider was dragging the cow back for food?
strangely, the cow has stopped moving, and it's there tied up in webs by the front door, and the spider has entered the tower.
yeah, that's behind us. We're going out the back, essentially, down the rope, right?
You can go out the other side, which is fine,
Yeah, with
but it's
the
still at the
spider
base
is.
of the tower. It's just on the other side. You want to do that?
Right.
Yes.
Is that an easier way down? Is it just ramps and tree
Let's just do-
logs?
It's probably about the same difficulty. The difference is that you'll be going through the tower, which may have some creatures, whereas the outside is probably safe as far as the encounters. So
Yeah,
you decide
Sir-
if you want to fight your way out or if you want to just climb on
Sir Balin
outside
is
of the
tied
wall.
up in a cocoon right now. Went off by himself.
He's just gone, man. He's just gone.
Yeah. Well, I get it.
I'll give you an athletics check. Let's say we'll do one at 30 feet, and we'll say we'll do one at 60 feet and one at 30 feet. Or let's say we'll do one at 50 feet and one at 20 feet. If you can do both athletics checks, you're good to go. Want to try that?
Yeah, I mean, we want to try to avoid combat, I think, with
Yeah.
this
Right.
giant spider. With all
So-
the
Right,
like
but-
So I'm probably on
Are you
the
scared of
heavier side of
spiders?
the party as well. So I could
Yes.
help Emma
So
to
Emma,
lower people down.
so you want to tie the rope to the dog's spike?
you could
Yeah.
well you use
And also hold
the
it.
dog spike as a fulcrum point.
Right.
But then at the final, like when the last person has to let themselves down, yes, then it needs to be tied off.
Okay. So what you're gonna do, and I'll tell you when you can roll athletics check.
What order are we going in? It's important too.
Well, we
You
could
tell
send
me.
send the 2 druids down, and then the kid and the unicorn.
Okay, first druid, Hyphy.
Yeah, she's the lightest.
Hyphy, athletics check at 50 feet. Give me a d20 roll. Add your is it strength?
That's a.
Or dexterity? You could.
Yeah,
Is-
+0. I'm right at +0 for that. So I
Give me
got a
d20
2.
roll.
I got a 2.
You're good at falling.
I told you I didn't like this way. Oh my god.
But the thing is, the rope's tied around her, so she's being lowered down. She ain't really doing much.
I don't remember the rope being tied around you, but
That's what we
I'll
said
say
we were
I'll say
doing.
it's looped around your waist. Okay. So the first thing, Hyphy jumps off the edge with the rope and just falls and smacks herself on the wall at 50 feet. No damage, just a funny reaction from the party. You want to try again one more time to lower yourself all the way down?
Yeah, with a different die.
The Goat King and the half orc are trying to hold your rope steady to help you.
This time it's a 6.
+0. Okay. So again, you smack your head on the. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. You're getting. They lower you farther down, and you lose your footing again. You smack your head on the wall. On a 1, 2, 3, you're okay. 4, 5, 6, you take a damage. You take your damage. -1.
Okay.
You're down to 22 hit points. Now you're just 10 feet from the floor. And I'm gonna say just at the edge of your view, you can see the front door where the cow is just webbed up there on the steps, just there and starting to move again, trying to get out of the webs.
Oh.
It's about 40 to 50 feet from you. And you finally get to the ground safely. And then you look it up there, and the rest of the party's up there. You have the rope. And who's next? Go ahead, Hyphy.
And I motion everybody quickly, because this is our window of opportunity, really.
Okay, so Twigs is next. He's gonna tie the rope around his waist and get lowered down.
Give me two athletic checks.
Okay, athletic. I got +2.
All right, is that a strength or dexterity?
His dex is 15 and his strength is 15, so it's +2, right? It
All
says
right.
athletics is strength. All right, I rolled 13.
So you're good, and then do one more.
13 + 2, 15.
Total, you rolled a 15 twice?
15. No, 13 first roll and the second roll 15.
Okay, you get down safely. So you and the druid.
The two druids are down below. Okay.
The two druids are down.
Okay. So then who's next? It would be the little girl, Matilda.
I'm going to be motioning for the unicorn. Send the unicorn.
Oh,
So,
send the pony. Send the pony.
The unicorn is visibly scared to go off the edge. How you gonna tie her up with the rope? Just asking.
Well,
we'll do.
You gotta tie around her waist.
But the pony's intelligent,
we're
so
not there.
we're gonna give her an athletics check because she's intelligent.
We sent down the two druids that can talk to the
Do you want to roll for the unicorn Hyphy or shall I? You decide.
I'm going to get some different dice, and I will.
The DC is 8 both times. DC 8.
Okay.
No
I
dex.
should be able to
Unicorn
clear
has
that.
no dex.
She has some dex. I think she has +2.
Should. Okay. And I'm telling her, because we can communicate from 60 feet away through her communication, and so I'm telling her what we're trying to accomplish and that it be done quickly if possible. I got an 11. Yes. 11.
Okay, that's on the 50 feet, and then go down to the 20 feet. One more.
Okay. 12.
Safely lowered down to the ground. Matilda and dog. The dog might be a problem, only because it doesn't know how to climb down a steep wall. So you're gonna just have to lower him, tie him, and lower him. Want to do the dog now?
I should be able to communicate with him. I have
Speak
as
with
a fourth
animals.
gnome, I can speak with small animals. Does he count?
I'll say he can communicate with you. So what do you want to tell him?
I just want to tell him that we want to get him away from this terrible place to a place where he can be loved and fed and cared for properly. But we need his help being still while we lower him down to the ground, because we want to get away from these spiders.
Okay, he seems to agree. And for him, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
You just try to hold the
Probably
rope
better.
steady, and I'm gonna roll at 15 at 20. The wolf dog is okay. He's half dog, half wolf, by the way. He's okay. So he's down. The unicorn is down. Twigs and Hyphy are down. So now we have Quillis and Emma and Matilda. Matilda says, "I want to go."
Yep, she's next on the docket.
Okay.
So she should
Do
go.
you want to roll Hyphy or shall I for Matilda? She's-
I will.
She's a smart kid. You know, she knows how to come down a rope.
Okay. good for her because I only rolled a 10.
And she's the first 50 feet. She's good. The last 20 feet.
Okay. A 3. I need new dice.
I'm gonna roll. Roll through 6. 4, 5, 6. She takes point damage. Oh, she does slam her head, but she doesn't take damage. She goes, "Ow!" And she's down safely. Now we got, and just then, hang on. There's a movement. Ooh. Okay, so just then you guys see the cow has been. You ever see one of those movies where like a creature gets thrown across the room, you know, the super strength. So the cow just gets sucked into the doorway immediately, and then replacing that, the huge spider peeks its head out and it's looking, maybe possibly noticing you guys. Just what the head sticking out of the doorway at the entrance. The cow's inside now. Okay, so Emma and Quillis. I think it's get down. Oh, Matilda is down.
Yeah.
Who's next? Emma Quillis?
I think I think Emma said that she was going last, so I'll go.
Give me 2 athletics checks, 1 at 50, 1 at 20.
Athletics, I got a +1 for that's cocked. For a total of 5.
Is that the first one?
First one is 5.
Right, you don't take a point damage. You smash your horns on the side of the wall, but you're okay. And then one more.
Oh, I feel like I would have like ground off a little bit of it, so it's
Yeah.
like it has that white.
Yeah, that white pearly ivory powder. Yeah.
There we go. Dirty 20.
Okay, you leap agilely to the ground on that last one. Little showboating.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Emma, you're last.
All right, Emma. So she ties off the rope to the spike, and she's going to lower herself down.
These guys are going to be minus 2 ropes, apparently, because you have to leave the rope there, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have to erase your adventurer's rope. That's all I want to say.
I was gonna try to cast a cantrip up right at after Emma had gone, obviously, to try to cut the rope.
What cantrip is it?
So it's chill touch, which might deal necrotic damage, which might not do anything.
You cast a chill touch on the rope. Well, hang on. Let's do Emma first. Emma, give me 2 athletics checks.
Okay, athletics.
DC's 8.
She's proficient in athletics, so don't you get plus
extra
2,
plus
so
2.
+5, so 11.
Good.
And I missed the second one. I rolled a 3.
3 plus 5 is 8. That's enough.
Oh, okay.
So
Just
you
barely
get
makes
yourself
it.
down. Quillis, you cast a chill touch on the rope, and necrotic damage. Will necrotic damage your rope, guys?
No, it has to be alive, right?
It damages live things. It sucks in
Yeah.
life, like plants or live creatures. I
Yeah.
would say, I had to say no on that.
It's a hempen rope, which means that it was alive before it was braided.
I say you dry it up a little bit, but it doesn't cut it.
And he would, if wherever he touched it at the point, it would affect it. He can't reach where he wants to cut the rope at the top, I would assume, not the bottom.
I'll tell you what, if you have an idea, maybe you can just yank the rope like in a tug of war and see if it'll come down, or if it'll maybe a piece of
you put enough weight on it, it'll
down.
snap.
Wait a minute, guys. That spider sees us.
Yeah, we
Damn.
can leave the rope.
Damn spider. We can get the rope later. All right, let's fight.
I'm gonna make a
Initiative.
Fight?
Wait a minute.
I think we're trying to run away here.
I think so too.
the spider.
He's not gonna let us run away. I'll tell you that.
The spiders seem to be lurching forward slowly.
Great.
You know how they hunt? Like they creep.
Mhm.
Even though you see them, like you totally see them, they're like still creeping. Like
And they're silent. They move silently.
So it starts creeping towards you guys. 50 feet, 40 feet, 35 feet in close.
All right, Emma's gonna jump to the front and attack.
Okay, let's all
Glaive.
initiative.
Okay.
All initiative for my spider.
It's a D20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
15 plus 1. 16, and then Twigs rolled a 5 plus 2, 7. So
Twig
Emma
rolled
rolled,
a 7,
and Emma rolled a 16.
16. Go ahead, Hyphy. What's yours? Add
13.
your deck. 15?
13. Oh, add my deck? Sorry, 15. Yeah.
And Quillis, initiative.
Willis rolled a 12.
The dog wants to fight. It wants to eat some spider. I'm gonna roll for the dog. No, it's not. It's not fast. Not fast at all. Okay, so Emma and Hyphy can do something.
I'm gonna turn to the unicorn and Matilda and tell them to back away. Get away, but stay where they can see us.
So Emma's going to get in between the party and the spider.
Get unicorn
Swing her
and
glaive.
Matilda get behind you. And we can
Emma's
do Emma first. Go ahead, Emma.
She's going to attack with her glaive.
Armor class.
She's got enough room to use it, right?
Armor class 14. Oh yeah, you're out. You're out in the open.
Okay. So
Armor
AC
class
14, and we
Yeah,
said
plus
it's
6.
plus,
Plus 6.
plus 3 for strength, plus 4, plus 1 weapon. Where do you get plus 6?
It's plus 1 weapon.
Proficiency, actually, it's plus 7.
I'll give you plus 7. Okay.
Because
Plus
it's
7
proficiency, strength, and a plus 1 weapon, right?
Plus 7 plus 4 then.
16 plus 7. So
the glaive,
is that
the glaive of wounding seems to
it glows with
just
hunger?
glows. Has like a little red hue on it. It just kind of glows, like silently cuts through the night and attacks the spider. And what is your total roll?
23.
Really?
Yeah, 16
Oh,
plus
wow.
7, 23. So it's going to do its 5 more required to inflict wounding damage.
So you slash it in the body.
It's got to make a saving throw of DC
I'm gonna-
15.
I'm gonna make my save.
Damage 8 and 5. So 13 plus 1 plus 4. So 17 damage.
Wow. You slash it right in the body, and you seem to hit a vital spot. And then the spider juice starts leaking down the glaive. 17 damage, you said?
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 5. So that's 13 plus 4.
Okay. Nice hit.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, 17.
Hyphy, you're up.
Soon.
Hyphy's up.
All right. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Ooh.
When do you inflict the bleeding damage? For D4
Next
rounds?
round.
Next
Next
round.
round.
Okay. All right. So
It missed its save, just so you know.
It's con save.
does it look
Yeah.
bloodied?
No.
Damn. He's in trouble.
Okay, so 2d10. Awesome. And then I keep that up as long as I can concentrate. I keep that up for a minute. And at the beginning of my turn, I can shift it to wherever it is. It's only a 5-foot radius, but I can shift it.
Is that Moonbeam you're doing?
Yes.
Moonbeam? Okay.
Yep. So let me give you radiant damage. Ooh, 15.
You blast it. The dark sky lights up just for a moment. 15 damage. Nice. It is visibly bloodied. You shatter the abdomen, the top of the spider, the shell cracks. The spider juice flies everywhere. Now it's the spider's turn. It is angry. 1, 2, Emma. 3, 4, Hyphy. 5, Twigs. 6, Quillis. 7, Unicorn. 8, Matilda. 9, Dog.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
He's got big old spider with a long reach.
Quillis. It's gonna spin a web. Start spinning the web, and the web flies towards you guys. It gets Quillis and Hyphy, both you guys. I'm going to hit. I need a 14. You guys both have 13 and 14 armor class. Pretty easy. I have +4. Ooh, both of you guys are restrained in spider webs.
What was the total attack?
A web attack.
Yeah, what was the total?
The total to hit?
Yeah.
16 for you and 15 for Hyphy.
16. Yeah, I'll as a reaction cast shield.
Ooh.
To up my armor class by 5. For a total of 18.
You tricked me, but that's okay. I guess it's not metagaming to know what they rolled, but you're not really supposed to know what they roll.
Oh, I'm not? Sorry. I won't do that in the future. I thought I could. Never mind.
It's just that you don't know exactly how if your shield's gonna work or not. Exactly. You know it goes up. But I'll let you get your shield, and it'll block the webs in this case.
When you find out you're being attacked, you have to say, "I'm reacting by casting a shield," right? Before the roll. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he was asking what exactly I rolled. Honestly, it's kind of metagaming. So we'll just say in the future, you can do your shield or not, but you don't know exactly what I rolled.
If I had known that, I would have cast it anyways. Because
your shield does block the webs in this case, and Hyphy is restrained in the webs, and Quillis is not. Okay, now is Quillis's turn.
All right. So now I'll take my other spell, which is I already brought it to the front. So after having cast shield, Quillis will take there's no material components. I don't like it. He starts a chant and creates this small, greenish aura in between his hands, and then shoots it out, and this sickening green, kind of a whip crack comes out, and he casts Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness.
So it's a ranged attack.
That's gonna give me an armor class 14 roll.
Ooh, natural 17 plus 6. So
hits. So
I think it hits.
Does it do poison damage?
Yeah. Oh, it's immune, isn't it?
I wonder if the spiders are immune to poison damage. I'm gonna tell you what.
At least they have advantage on their saving throw.
I'll tell you what. That particular spell is not the same kind of poison that the spider's used to. So we're gonna say it works. Okay, so give me damage, right? And then I get a save for half. Is that right?
No. So there is a con saving throw, but on a failed save, it is poisoned.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let me do my save. How much damage did you do?
4. Rolled a 3 and a 1.
The spider's still hanging on, and let's do a con save.
DC 14.
DC 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it seems to be weakened by the poison.
Right.
So it starts shaking, visibly shaking, after you hit it with the Ray of Sickness. And I want to go to Twigs.
Okay, let's see, Twigs.
And then the dog.
I guess he can attack with his scimitar. That's about all he can do in this situation.
14.
Armor class 14. Okay. I rolled a 13 and he has +4, so 17.
You hit the spider.
Scimitar. 5 plus 2, 7.
7 damage. Okay. Good job. Who wants to roll for the dog? Anybody? Or shall I?
Yeah, just roll for the dog. Go.
It's still hanging on. That's 14. I'm gonna give the dog a +2. Hit. D6. It grabs on one of the spider legs and just yanks it, and the whole leg comes off. And then juice starts coming out of the spider's abdomen. This like black, gray juice. And then the whole thing just topples over, and the legs are sticking out towards the sky. And it just, the blood starts draining out of the carcass, and the wounds from the glaive, just juice just starts coming out of the spider's abdomen and leaks all over the ground. And then like just sticking up, it turns upside down.
Like it.
Okay. Anybody wants some spider shell? Spider juice?
Spider legs, spider juice.
Spider web for components?
I'm
Ooh,
currently
yeah.
restrained.
I'll take some spider silk. Oh yeah.
I'm just like, little help here, guys. I'm restrained.
You can net a I don't know. You can
How do you
some
make
kind
a
of cloak
strength
or
check?
something. Spider.
Make a strength check.
DC,
Make some
DC 12.
armor.
Oh, wait, the spider's dead?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part. Sorry, I was listening too. I rolled a 2. Little help here.
I was like, you see this little ball of web pushing out like this, but no luck.
Coolest will take his dagger and try to help and cut away the
Okay, just
the
a roll
webbing.
of 1 or you hit Hyphy. Let me see.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
We're gonna. Yeah. Cut her out.
8.
Okay, you slice the web open and you see her gnomish smile. She's happy. You saved her.
Her raccoon mask.
So he cuts her like free, but in kind of slower than he probably should have, because he was more cutting away the thicker parts of the web and putting them into his sack as he went, and then finally got around to opening it up.
And left her mouth covered until last.
Basically, he makes you
No,
wait.
not quite.
Yeah.
Just a little
But,
bit. Just
He
like
did.
maybe 20-30 seconds extra of like how
Wow.
much it takes to get the better parts of the silk.
So I'm glaring at him because I'm
Yeah.
able to see him doing this, and I say in a very naughty way, "Thank you so much." And I
You're
stump
very
back
welcome.
away to Matilda and the unicorn, muttering.
And just then, you hear the cow mooing, woo, from inside
Let's go
the
get
room.
that cow.
Matilda says, "Are we going to save the cow?"
Of course we are.
So
And
is it inside the spider?
it's inside the
web.
first room. It's
Okay.
inside the first room of the tower. It got dragged up the steps, and it's inside the first room. It's all very dark in there, but you can see just a little bit from moonlight.
It's a freaking sacred cow.
Who's going to
And
go?
we had
into the
burned
room?
everything away too, so it was an empty room before.
I'm gonna say the dog darts for the cow and it just runs into the first chamber, up the steps into the first chamber.
It might try to eat the cow. We should probably go after it.
Man, that's a lot of.
Who's gonna go? Who's brave?
I'll go. I have 11 hit points.
Quillis runs after the dog, who ran after the cow. Anybody else?
Yeah, we're
Well,
all
I
gonna
think we'll all
go.
head in that direction.
We
Yeah.
all gotta
Okay,
go.
so you guys all go in. Okay, you get to the steps of the entryway to the old tower, and you notice there's some activity inside the room. The cow seems to be a little bit excited, kind of like moving around the room, and you notice its body covered with these baby fist-sized spiders, and they're biting the cow, and the cow's like, moo, and all the babies are attacking the poor cow and starts to draw blood, and the cow's in duress. So it's standing in the center of the room.
How many times we gotta save this cow?
It's gonna go upstairs and meet the 2 spiders that ran away from us earlier, and then
Yeah, great.
You see at least 10 of these fist-sized spiders on the cow's back, biting it and biting the eyes and biting the mouth. Poor cow.
I'll try to throw a chill touch at some of those on its
I
side.
think you can only attack one. Maybe you can try to
Okay.
get 2. Want to do that?
I'll try for 2, but I'll be happy
Okay,
with 1.
give me a to hit roll armor class 9.
All right. Chill touch right here. Natural 16 plus a bunch.
Okay.
For 3 damage.
One of them is squished. Just want to explain how you kill a baby spider. Pigments are barely starting to darken. It's mostly a white body. The body is about the size of an apple, with legs maybe 2 or 3 inches.
You see like a small like ghostly hand appear next to the cow, and then it just swats one of the spiders off of it, and it hits a wall.
Okay, so there's 9 left on the cow.
I'm gonna use one of my poison spray cantrip sleep sprays instead of the poison, because I don't think that'll do anything. But I'm gonna try to put as many baby spiders as I can to sleep.
You're gonna spray it towards the cow, towards the baby
Well,
spider.
but toward maybe the ones that are on the hind end of the cow, not
Okay,
toward
the hind
cage.
end. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll a saving throw. And give me a d6 roll, Hyphy.
1.
You hit one spider directly, and it just falls off and rolls in little on the ground, and and the other ones weren't really hit directly, so there's 8 spiders left.
All right. Are they all kind of grouped together near the cow?
They're crawling all over the cow's body, basically. If you miss with your attack, you probably hit the cow.
Doesn't the cow have a bunch of webs around its body from when it was
Some.
tied up?
It's not protected though by webs.
Okay.
It's standing up now. It's about ready to run off if you can help it.
I can do a thunderclap, but it's going to hit the cow too. Well, the radius is only the affected radius is only 5 feet, and it has to make a con save.
How much does the cow do?
How much the thunderclap? D6.
Well, you have to figure out how much hit points the cow has. It probably survive. Probably, I don't know.
Well, I mean, is a druid really supposed to be killing a cow? Probably
there is some
not.
damage to the cow. It's not. There's some bloody spider marks, and there's some blood coming down. You know how like a horse or a cow has like the veins popping out of the body, big veins. Some of the spiders got those veins, and there's blood dripping down the cow now. So it's not perfectly healthy. So you do a d6. Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, and it pushes thunderclap.
And doesn't that make a lot of noise? Just ask.
Yes, it does make a lot of noise. So.
Okay, so the whole valley will be alerted to that.
Yeah, but it sounds like thunder. It doesn't sound like a bunch of an army.
How about you decide?
By. It's a natural sound without a cloud in the sky. Yeah, it's 5 feet. 5 feet. Range is 5 feet. All right.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Give me a d6 roll.
A d6? Oh, this is how many spiders I affect? 5.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say you can get them all, but I want to know how much damage you do.
It's 5. I did 5. D6. I rolled a 5.
5 is affecting how many spiders?
Okay, so D6 to see how many spiders this affects.
No, you did it right. You did it right. Just roll one more D6 for the damage.
For damage. Okay, 4.
Okay, it does 4 damage. Okay, so basically all the baby spiders.
They make con saving throws for a 14.
Oh, they get con saving throws?
Yeah.
And if they make a con, they don't take damage?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just wrote down the brief highlights of
Thunderclap.
the spell. It has one action, does 5-foot radius. It makes a bunch of noise. The con saving throws DC 14.
I'm gonna say the spiders basically explode. You visibly hurt the cow and it falls over.
Of course. Now I have to heal the cow.
Then it goes. Ooh,
Good
ooh.
berry.
You know how you do cow tipping, like when it's sleeping, you tip them over.
Yeah.
Now the cow's on the ground, it's like ooh.
We'll give it a good berry.
You stick a good berry in the cow's mouth and eats it, and heal 1 hit point, so it has at least a few hit points. However, he's still lying on the side.
They don't like that.
He has a little rope by the head, so maybe you can want to try to pull it up.
Yeah. Well, animal handling. Should I do my animal handling skill?
Yes.
All right. I rolled a 14 plus 5, 6. I think.
Okay, so you're able to stir it up to its feet, and it gets up. And Hyphy and Quillis, you notice that there's a stamp on the rear of the cow. It's stamped to the Grimm family symbol, so it's a cow from the Grimm family farm. How appropriate!
Perfect.
And now it's stand up and it's ready to go home if you want to take it home.
So everybody's together. No one got stranded or left behind, right?
Right.
Okay.
So now you have 8 people in the party. You have Hyphy, Twigs, Quillis, Emma, a unicorn, Matilda, a dog, and a cow.
Nice. This sounds like
We're all going to the
One
same
big
place.
happy
Yeah?
bunch.
Yeah, we're all going to the same place, so it's all good. It's like
Yeah,
Well, we
back to the
don't
castle.
know. We don't know where Matilda's from, but we're going to take her back there for now anyway.
Matilda says, "No, you know what? I want to stay with you guys.
I'm having so much fun.
This kid's
No.
this kid's getting second
Somebody-
thoughts. She wants to be an adventurer. You know, she's getting that adventurous vibe. You know,
Bitten by the adventure bug.
she picks up a stick and starts attacking with a stick. She starts attacking like an invisible monster. Like yeah.
What's the name of that D&D website?
D&D Beyond.
D&D
No,
Beyond?
no,
or
the other
Roll
one.
20?
Right? Is it called Roll20? I thought it was like.
Is it Roll 20?
It's is it fifth RSD, that one?
Yeah, RSD. That's it. RSD 5e.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly. Fifth SRD.
SRD.
5th edition. Yeah. Okay, so
Thanks.
anybody want to speak up before we get back to the castle?
Well, I'm definitely going to be sharing with the unicorn that the reason that it's got the blanket on it, that people can't recognize it as a unicorn. It's just not safe for everybody to know what she is. So I'm trying to make sure that she understands the importance of keeping the dirty blanket on. And we're talking strategies. We don't know what we're going to do yet, but that we're going to do everything we can to keep her safe and ask her what she knows about her situation.
The unicorn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the unicorn's kind of bashful. It's kind of keeping quiet, but you can tell its thoughts are, it's okay. It's happy to be with the party, and it's gaining confidence and gaining trust in you as you take it across the valley. And you get to the Grimm Castle, and the first thing you see are the night torches that they light at night. And you go over this sort of a drawbridge. You get to a couple of the guards, and they seem to remember you, so they welcome you in. The door opens, you go into a chamber. It's at night, so people are probably sleeping. And you meet a few of the Grimm family, and you tell them the story. And you notice there's a table in the center, in an open chamber in the first room when you get into the castle. And there's a wizard you recognize. He's Alcad the Mad. He had he's waving his hands like he's casting a spell, and against the stone wall, it's like there's like a movie going. And he cast a scry on you, so he was watching you the whole adventure, fighting the ogre, fighting the the spiders, and he has it like in a movie. He's playing it on a loop, so he's basically playing the movie on a loop. You guys are they're fighting. You see Sin slashing the ogre's stomach, and you see Sir Balon and Crow. They're fighting, and the dog, and there's about maybe 10 people at the round table. It's a wooden round table, and as you come in there, they go, "Hey, heroes of the Grimm family," and they start clapping, and they're seeing your adventure like on a movie screen because the Alcat the Mad casts a scry spell.
Is Sir Balin and Kroll there?
Sir Balon's there at the table. Crow is nowhere to be found.
Cole's coming tomorrow, which we'll share with everybody. That
He's getting
intends to
dressed.
come.
He's trying to find some clothes.
What's up, Sir Balin? Why did you just ditch us?
Sir Balon's happy. He goes, "I killed my first ogre." He's very proud. That's all
So
it is.
did who grabbed the ogre's head? Was it Sir Balin or was it Emma?
I don't think anybody grabbed the
thought-
head. We talked about it, but no one actually did it.
I thought we did. Maybe the drow elf grabbed it.
No. Nobody grabbed the head.
I thought
Well,
Nobody-
they have a video.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought someone. I guess we left it behind. Like, we chopped off its head, but we didn't
You
grab it.
basically left the body behind.
All right.
We need to go back anyway and clear out the rest of those spiders, or we're just dealing with them down the road. So we need to go back anyway at some point after the party.
Let's look at the time. We're in the final stages of the adventure. You guys remember Baron Grimm's son? Just then you hear some crackling, some cage shaking downstairs, and you remember his son is zombified, beating his head upon those bars in the cage downstairs. Anything?
Yeah, we gotta go cast our lesser restoration on him to heal him.
Well, that would be great if I still had a second level spell slot left. So I can.
Twigs has a second level spell.
Perfect.
Want Twig to do it?
Yeah, he can do it because he can prepare. Don't we get bonus preparation spells? Is that or you?
No.
You don't get.
I
bonus?
do for
I thought
land circle. I have 2 bonus preparation spells: the mirror image and Misty Step that I got just now. But those aren't. I mean, I still have to have a spell slot.
Well, I mean, we can always rest. I mean, we're at
Right.
a point where we can rest and get our stuff back, and then cast the spell if it gives us some time.
Yeah.
You get downstairs and you see this was a nice sized human man. It's turned into dirty gray. Juices are coming from the eyes. And teeth are falling out. He's beating his head on the side of the cage. Making all kinds of noise. Ah. He sees you. It's like, ah. Brains. What are you gonna do?
So, do we have our spells back or not?
You want to? Don't you have one more second level spell or no?
I do, but
Okay,
my question was, can I cast? How many spells am I allowed to prepare? Just 2?
2 second
Um,
levels. Well,
You
I
can
thought-
prepare 2 plus your modifier, so plus
Right.
4 is 6
So
total.
but I have 4 prepared and 5 first level. 5 first level prepared and 4 second level, and one of them's lesser restoration.
I think
So I'm going to
that's
cast
many.
that.
Okay.
Well, my
you
wisdom's
cast-
19.
Okay, so how do you cast the lesser restoration on
I'm
the
gonna-
zombified son of Baron Grimm?
I'm going to tell you
I'll
right
give
now.
you the.
You have to touch the creature. That's always fun.
As
He's
you
not
go-
chained
as you go-
down, right?
He's not chained down. His hands are on the cages like this, and his head's like this. And as you get close to him, he's like,
Yeah, he's gonna. When he tries to bite me, I'm just gonna cast my spell right on. I guess I have to roll to attack, right?
give me a hit roll on a class 8.
Touch.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. 20.
You smack him right in the head. Are you gonna do the healing power?
Yeah, lesser restoration. It says you touch a creature and you can end one disease or one condition affecting it.
I'm gonna included in that is a zombie.
Condition can be blind, deafened, paralyzed, poison, or zombification.
Yes, there you go.
Okay. So I'm going to end his zombification. By the
By
power of the moon. By the power of the moon, you are healed.
And then you see
Ooh, I rolled a 1.
the gray skin. The gray skin starts to recede and his color starts coming back. And his eyes turn from like a white gray to a nice, healthy human color. And he's getting his hair back. His hair grows back. And
how long does this take? Like a minute or something?
He says, yeah, a couple minutes. He's like,
it says
what's
it's
happened to me?
instantaneous.
And then his clothes are all torn and tattered, and he just has like,
do you know your name?
Underclothes left. He goes, what's happened to me? And then he comes back in his full human form, and he just falls down and passes out from all the exhaustion of being a zombie. And the Baron Grimm is so thankful to you, and he's so happy that he got his son back. He says, listen, you've given to me what few people have given, and you are forever friends of the Grimm family, honored family members.
He's going to need some therapy, just so you know.
Yeah, probably.
What's his name?
Sir Grimm. Sir Grimm Jr.
Sir Junior.
Sir Grimm Jr. He's called Junior. Okay. You guys start talking about the party, and Grimm says, listen, you're welcome to the gathering, the festivities tomorrow. You're welcome to stay. You guys each have a room in the Grimm Castle for as long as you like. We have food. We have ale. And we'd like you to be our guest tomorrow.
Entertainment? Another movie?
Did you get my carrier pigeon? You said?
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. Yeah, the orcs
Someone
got
did.
it.
What's this orc you speak of?
He thinks he's invited. He might show up tomorrow.
He helped
His
us
name is
though
Kroll.
he helped us defeat the ogre, and he seems to be not a bad sort.
We think he took his head, so he's going to probably claim credit for it. But you guys have your wizard proving who actually defeated the ogre dragon.
He says, well, a friend of yours is a friend of the Grimm family, so he will be invited tomorrow.
Plus, you have Sir
Excellent.
Balin's account too.
But you might want to keep your eye on him, because we really don't know. He was wrapped up in a cocoon by the spider, and we saved him. You still might want to keep your eye on him, but thank you for letting him come.
Baron Grimm says, what? Keep my eye on him? Should I be worried?
We don't know. We haven't known him very long.
Alcad comes to you guys, and he says, listen, I've cast another spell. Okay, I'm not really sure about this one, but I've invited an outer planar creature to the party tomorrow. And I just wanted you guys to be on the lookout. I'm not so sure about his intentions, but I was talking to a outer planar being. He seems to be very intelligent. He goes by the name of Slad. Never met him before. Seems like a nice guy. He says he wants to come to the party. I invited him. I don't know.
Oh yeah, great.
And just want you guys to be on the lookout for him. He may show up. Not sure, but I invited him because I'm a wizard. I do stuff like that. And just keep an eye out for him. Just goes by the name of Slad. And maybe there tomorrow morning. Maybe if you guys can memorize your spells just in case.
Yeah. So if Alcad was scrying on us, does he know about the unicorn?
Yes, he knows all about the unicorn. He doesn't really mention that, but he knows that they're mythical creatures and they're very rare. And he knows about the unicorn horns. He's abreast of all that situation.
All right. Would he be able to tell us what he thinks how to protect the unicorn, or what they want us to do with this baby unicorn at all? Or does he have any ideas?
He says, well, you've given him a powerful blanket. So that's probably the best thing to do for now. Keep him hidden. I wouldn't even tell anybody else about it. Just keep it hush hush, he says.
Please, that means you too. Please don't tell anybody. And we ask all of those people who watched that video to do the same, to how important it is. I give them a monologue about how important it is.
We'll call that the round table. And let's see, it's Sir Bellon and some other close family members. And they seem to be on the up and up. I don't think there'll be much problem, but it was a group of maybe less than 10 people that were up late at night. They're watching your movie. They're very excited, very happy, very grateful for all the work you did to defeat the ogre. So probably they'll be on board.
So are we going to do XP since we're resting for people that are about to?
Yes, let's do that. Emma, you are 3rd level.
Okay.
So
900.
Quillis, you are 3rd level. Twigs, you're 3.5. Was Hy-Vee 3.5 or 3
Yeah, she was
last
3.5.
time?
I thought.
Well, I just barely got 3 at the last. I got 3 during the last session.
Hy-Vee,
I don't know.
you're Hy-Vee, you're 3 3/4. Give me some hit points if you want, Twigs and Quillis. I'm sorry.
Emma.
Twigs is 3.5. Twigs is 3.5. Quillis and Emma move to 3rd level.
Talked.
Well,
So-
maybe Robin wants to roll the hit points, but
Okay.
I'll let you roll if you want.
Well, I'll let him roll.
Give me. Is Quillis there?
Yep, I was finding out what I wrote it down somewhere else. I had to look up what my hit dice were.
You get an arcane epiphany, and you gain in power, 3rd level. You can roll again.
I rolled a 1 for my hit
Okay,
points.
gives you special training. You roll again, but this
Don't
one
roll one.
sticks. This one sticks.
These are different die. All right. This one usually gives me 6s. I got a 1.
Okay, you get a 1, and then is it plus 3 hit points?
Yeah. So total
So
plus 4.
you're gonna be 22. Not
22.
bad. Not bad for 3rd level. 18 plus 4 is 22. You're still wounded technically, but we're gonna say tonight you get a full rest. You guys get all your spells back and all your hit points, and then you guys get to drink some ale and stay up late.
So
watch Netflix.
we should prepare for fighting an outer planetary creature.
What else does he know about this Slad?
Well, he's been
Surprise.
talking to other planes and talking to other creatures through his crystal ball. So this kind of stuff wizards do.
Basically,
wizard stuff.
he's on the internet too much, and he's gone down the rabbit hole, and he's idiot. He's an idiot.
He's not really sure who he invited, but he just said, "Hey, just look for this guy, just in case, in case." I feel comfortable that you're here with me. Yeah, something like that, like a party. Yeah. The creature seemed to be very intelligent and seemed to be very happy to be invited. So I guess
Okay.
show up.
The Grimm Family party is next. All right.
Anything else before we wrap?
We ask if they can help us, get some extra blankets. We now have a dog. We give him the cow back, and we're trying to make sure that the unicorn and the dog are going to stay with us. But
they're happy to get the cow back. They put it back on the farm. The farmer thanks you personally and offers you some radishes and some potatoes. Do you accept?
Absolutely. And I ask if he doesn't mind if I look. He's got a couple interesting trees. I want to look for some other spell components. I ask if he wouldn't mind.
For certain, he takes you on the farm, and you can fill up on your components. You get some mushrooms, some other strange herbs you never seen before. Some strange herbs. Write that down. and some other things that you like are there. You guys can eat your fill of food and ale and sleep, and then tomorrow, next week, we'll do the party. Good.
Good.
We're
I have a
end
question.
there. Yes.
Like a out of campaign question, just a DM type question. Can we talk about spell prep? Because I came up with different numbers than.
Let's go by the player's handbook. But what do you understand? This is for a druid, right?
For a druid, right? And
I'm very familiar with the wizard spell prep, which is 1 per level plus the stat modifier, right? Total, right? So let's say if you're 3rd level druid plus a 16 wisdom, that's 6 spells total, and then you get to, from there, that's your spell pool. You get to cast any spell that's on the list that you choose within 6. So you write down your spells that you prepared, and then you cast from there according to your spell slots. Does that make sense?
No, I get the casting. I'm comfortable with that, but just the prep. Twigs and I came up with really different numbers for how many we could prep, and I just want to make sure I'm not missing out there.
You get to prep 4 first level, 2 second level if you're 3rd level, right? And then you get your 4, if whatever your wisdom modifier is, you can prep those. So if you want those to all be 1st level or all to be 2nd level, those are those
that's
count.
not right. That's not right.
I don't think so.
That's not right.
No.
So
you
you
don't
can't
add your wisdom bonus modifier to the number of spells.
No, it's not the
slots.
number of no, not spell slots. The number of spells that you can cast potentially, your known spells, not your spell slots.
Let's look in the player's handbook. We'll all look, and we'll see by next week.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.